Ladies and gentlemen, episode 7 of Binge Play Take 2. I recorded 20 minutes and forgot to press the record button. I thought I pressed it. Let's get a fat rip in the comment section. But let's move on. Assassin's Creed, rumors of Bully 2, Red Dead news, Fallout news, Nintendo Switch news, and of course, after that, we're going to get into our clips of the week. After that, you already know we're getting to our poll questions of the week, our fam questions. Then the question of the week will be my question to you that you can answer in the comment section. I am your host, NJ Cheese. Let's get it. I'm real hyped. Plus, I'm so angry that I just can only laugh. So, first topic, Assassin's Creed. Standing ovation. Give them a round of applause. They actually had their best launch week on this console generation. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Round of applause. Like I said, I said it last week, they had a 33% player rate jump from the last game. We already know how Assassin's Creed work. They put out a game, and if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. And then next year they hit you with another one, which they actually said they will stop. They will stop doing that, and they was going to only put out quality games. So, I mean, I want to get the game, but Red Dead's coming up. So when things slow down in the gaming circuit, which is around June, I might actually go back and purchase this game and play it. Like I said, it's been received by the people really well. And besides the microtransactions that you don't even have to deal with, people are saying it's a good game. The stats is saying it's a good game. Critics, everybody's saying it's a good game. So the numbers don't lie. Jay-Z said it. The numbers don't lie. So congratulations, Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed, the development team and everybody that's there. Let's get into a game that's not doing so well. Oh man, I'm messing up right now. Alright, Fallout 76. Of course, people have been able to go to studios and play the game up to 3 hours, and we're not hearing good things. We're hearing that the game feels empty, boring, and the frame rates are dropping to single digits, ladies and gentlemen. It's no excuse that any frame rates at this point in any console that they should be dropping to single digits. You heard me loud and clear. Single digit frame rates. That's not good. They're saying that the map is so big and the people that you run into, everybody's online, that you feel like it's not enough happening, it's not enough going on. And that same emptiness I talked about in Battlefield Beta, that I know exactly what they're talking about. You just run around and you're just like, damn, I want to kill somebody, but you can't find nobody. You just like, man, it's really a sad thing, especially when you think you're going to get on the game and it's going to be popping. And then on top of that, the PvP system that they have is, okay, I'm running around my team. We want to go on a killing spree and just rob and kill. We find a team, we shoot at them. They can choose to put up a white flag saying, look, I don't want to fight you. Please leave me alone. I believe we can kill them anyway, but we will not get anything for it, so it'll be absolutely pointless. Then when you kill them, you get a bounty on your head. And then people start coming after you, and they actually get a reward for it. If they do decide to engage with you and you kill them, or they kill you, they will get your junk, which isn't really never. I mean, unless you find something really good and you're on your way back. But then why would you fight? You just say, no, I don't want to fight. I have this awesome gun. I don't want to fight you. So they're going to have to do something where I should suggest, which of course they're not going to see the video, but I think they should have passive servers and aggressive servers. So the people who want to really just farm and make cool little settlements and cities and stuff, let them stay on the passive side. The people who really just want to go bloodthirsty with it, let them go to the aggressive servers. Easy fix in my mind. I don't know. They haven't said anything about that, but that was just my solution that I thought of. Another thing, Pete Hines, which is one of the lead people in charge, he stated he's honestly, I can tell he's tired of people asking about crossplay. He stated loud and clear, crossplay will not be a priority. They're not concerned or thinking about it right now. They're trying to put out the best game possible, which honestly it sounds like they need to focus on. And way later down the line, they might consider it, which I'm surprised they didn't consider it sooner. I think that would help I would think that would help the release, but the launch. But what do I know? I'm just a small time YouTuber. I just have amazing ideas, and that's about it. So we're going to keep you updated on Fallout 76. Hopefully they get it together. They have to fix those frame rates. And honestly, hearing all this has made me less interested in the game. So if I hear better things, I'm going to get it. I was hyped about it, but I'm hearing a little bit more bad than good. Even the beta with the scheduled time slots. And I'm starting, it's just, I feel like they're doing a little too much, and I'm just not happy with it. But moving on, Nintendo Switch, they actually revealed their Diablo 3 bundle, which it has the carrying case. It's going to actually have artwork on the Nintendo Switch on the back of it, and then on the actual Nintendo Switch dock, it will have artwork on it. And of course the game. So, which of course that goes without saying, but just in case anybody didn't know, clearly you can see the picture here. It looks pretty cool to me. I think it's dope. I never personally been a Nintendo Switch guy. I was thinking about getting it, but maybe later down the line I'll get me a used one or something. But right now I'm not worried about it. But it looks cool. You know, Nintendo, stand up. Red Dead news. Always Red Dead news. Always Red Dead news. So, as far as Red Dead is concerned, they have stated they are staying away from celebrity voice actors. So we're not going to hear Hugh Jackman or DMX or Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone or anybody like that. They're staying away from the celebrities because ego, scheduling, and they feel like the immersiveness, it will take away from it. They feel like they want just people you never heard before, and honestly, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, because imagine, like, you hear Jay-Z, you walking up and you hear Jay-Z talking to somebody, you're going to be like, oh, like, what the hell? So, it makes sense. I get it. I always kind of like the voice actors, the surprise. I mean, hopefully maybe they will surprise us and sprinkle somebody up in there at the last minute, somebody we don't know. A lot of these game companies do that. Say, oh, well, nah, it's no celebrities. Next thing you know, you like, is that Barack Obama? What? So, hopefully. But, honestly, unbelievable news. This has 700. Red Dead has 700 voice actors. I hope you heard me loud and clear. That is incredible. That's amazing. And that just shows you the hard work that Red Dead is actually, and the detail that they're actually putting into this game. On top of that, another mind-blowing statistic or a stat is that they have over 500,000 dialogue lines. So, geez, when I heard that, I actually went on Game Informer and read about it. I was like, over 500,000 lines of dialogue? That's crazy. It just shows you, again, the immersiveness in the game. I mean, everything from if you go into a town and they heard gunshots coming from where you was at, people are going to be leery of you, and they're going to be looking at you like, I just heard hella gunfire. Who is this guy? He might be dangerous. It's probably coming from him. They actually revealed 50 different types of guns in the game. You actually have to keep your guns oiled in the game. You can upgrade your holsters, which will stop your guns from being, you know, rusted and things like that. So you're going to constantly be, you know, you're going to have a favorite gun. You're actually going to have to, in-game, take care of this thing. Like, oil it, clean it, upgrade it. You can upgrade the damage, the reload speed, and all that stuff. And actually, I think I'm going to make a separate Red Dead video because there's so much news that I think I'm just going to make a 10-minute Red Dead video so we can just cover everything in the future. I do have some notes I didn't even get to, honestly, in all these weeks. It's just been so much news that it would take over the show. And I really don't want that to happen. I want to be able to give you a good amount of info. So that shows you the detail. That shows you the hard work. I don't even know how you manage 500,000 lines of dialogue. But I'll keep you posted on Red Dead. And actually, they're into some controversy because they're overworking their staff. They actually said that they've been working 100-hour weeks. I've worked probably 120 hours in 2 weeks, but I've never worked 100 hours in one. Actually, I did work, but it was hard. It was difficult. But I'm actually going to talk about that probably next week. Honestly, it makes sense. The game's coming out, all hands on deck. It's, you know what I mean, clutch time. You know what I mean? You better bring some baby wipes and some mouthwash because you're going to be at work, and toothbrush because you're going to be at work for a long time. You might need some change of clothes. Who knows? So, moving on from Red Dead. Here we go. Sony news. I got a good amount of Sony news for you. Remember, I said, and I've been putting people on a lot of good information. I actually been hearing back. Thank you for everybody who watches. But the rumor of Sony actually developing a PlayStation 5 and creating it, just more info about that right now. Seems like Sony is hiring from, they are hiring actually for the position of senior project manager. That's a job posting for Sony. They actually, one of the little descriptions that came with the job posting, it said, you will own the roadmap for next generation PlayStation campaign. Cut and dry. They telling you right there. It's obvious. And this just gives me, honestly, this just makes my day when I'm hearing about this. When I report on something and then the next week is not officially confirmed, but a little more confirmed, that makes me happy because it lets me know that the work that I'm actually putting in is working. And actually, you know, it's a real thing. And another position they're actually looking for is a senior software engineer. And of course, this says, let's see, this comes with it, developing platforms that enable delivering intelligent experiences to next generation PlayStation devices. Those are statements that came with the job posting. The hype is here, ladies and gentlemen. PlayStation 5, I'm calling it right now, 2020, late 2020. Of course, around what? Holiday time, December 2020, PlayStation's going to be here. I hope so, because I don't want to get called out. This is just my guess. Like I said, it's still allegedly, it's still rumored. So don't sit here and say, oh, NJT said it was coming out PlayStation 5 December 1st, and that's what it is, and then I get called out. I don't want that. I already told you what it is. So this is big news for Sony. Of course, we already know that means Xbox has probably been working on something as well. They normally come out around the same time. And I think Nintendo, I don't think they're coming out with any new consoles for a while. So PlayStation 5 hype train, let's get it going. Bully 2, rumors, more rumors. I stated that this was a thing last week again, and a little bit more news is, you know what I mean, coming out. And this time, this rumor has started. Yeah, well, the last Bully 2 came out, October 17th of 2006. So we're well overdue. A site called Rockstar IQ has reported that a cast director by the name of Jessica Jefferson has put out a casting call for the roles of teenagers and college professors. That's that school theme, which is making people think about this Bully 2. And they're saying that they didn't announce it. It's not official, but they're trying to give small details without giving too much. And they said that it will be a thriller drama, which I don't know. Was Bully a drama? I think it was more like an action comedy. But so again, like I said, it's rumors, so we don't know yet. But this is why people are thinking this. Like I said, college professors, teenagers, Bully 2, it makes sense. Honestly, let's get the hype train going. I truly believe this is going to be Rockstar's next project. I don't think they're going to go back right to Grand Theft Auto 6. They're not going to go from Grand Theft Auto 5 to Red Dead 2 to Grand Theft Auto 6. I think they're going to go to Bully. Mind you, I believe they're already working on Grand Theft Auto 6. But they're going to work on Bully, let that come out. Grand Theft Auto 6, we won't see that, I don't think, for until like 2022, 23, around there. So don't hold your breath for that. Please don't. Next story. Battlefield 4, which actually statistically this season, I don't know how it beat Red Dead, but the games for people to wait for, the most anticipated game was Battlefield 4, and I don't get how that happened. How do you beat Red Dead? I don't know. I have no clue. But Activision, Black Ops, the numbers haven't come out, but they actually released a statement saying that they have sold more digital copies in the first day than any other Activision game in history. Even more than Call of Duty World at War 2. And this is for digital storefronts. Activision title Xbox One storefront sales numbers has not officially been put out yet. But this is the biggest selling game for Xbox One. And we already knew that because they don't have exclusives. This is not me putting out shots. This is just me telling you the facts. So congratulations to them. We already know the Call of Duty between the fanboys, how they just promote. It's just crazy. They honestly win not almost every time. Well, yeah, almost every time. They have won more battles than they have lost. Battlefield beating them goes back to a thing in the past, and we're going to see if Battlefield can give them some competition the next time around, because it's a wrap. This game has been received well by critics and the people. So I played the PvP. I enjoyed it. Me, I'm more of a hardcore guy. I like the hardcore. Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. The blackout mode, I enjoy the squads. I enjoy playing solo battle royale on Fortnite than Black Ops. But I enjoy squads on Black Ops, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I haven't played the I'm sorry, I had a moment. I have not played. Oh, sorry, somebody was at my door. So, I have not played zombies. It seems like people are liking either the zombie mode or the blackout mode or the campaign, not the campaign mode, the PvP regular multiplayer mode. It seems like I haven't really ran into anybody who said I like the whole game. Some people are saying, oh, the PvP is dope, the blackout is trash. Some people are saying the blackout is dope and everything else is trash. And critics are saying that it might be the best battle royale game out right now. Not competing with Fortnite, it's in its own class, but as far as H1 and PUBG, Call of Duty is running the show. statistically it's running the show. It's actually beating Fortnite on Twitch as far as the viewer base, and I actually been keeping track of it. So the first 3 days, Call of Duty just won and just smacked Fortnite. But Fortnite, of course, is what it is, and it's getting back on its feet and starting to be #1. So now they're battling for that position. I like the battle. I think that competitiveness is good for the industry. It makes people want to do better, make better games. So congratulations. They have made history again. I mean, every game, almost every single game, they break their record every year. So let's get into, as well, we was actually talking about Fortnite. Fortnite tournament mode is coming. In-game tournaments that you can, for all platforms. It's going to be cross-platform, so you have to agree to that when you sign up for these tournaments. It will be in the 6.1 update. How it's going to work is it's going to be in-game events scheduled. You go to the in-game event, you figure out which ones you want to participate in. You make sure you and your partner is there on those times. Once you get there, it will be a point system. So you win the tournaments either getting a lot of kills or winning a lot of games. You get a point system. Let's say you get, of course you get more points, and it will continue to get harder because you will be matched up with people that have the same or around the same points that you have. So that's pretty much how it's going to work. Hype train, let's get it going. I'm probably going to participate in some of these tournaments. Plus, I am officially going to be in the Mishmash tournament, and I can't wait. I need a lot of practice because I haven't played Fortnite in a long time, but I'll be there. And hopefully we see these events is going to, every time you think something's winning, like Call of Duty was swaying and winning, now once those tournaments come out, I believe that's going to overturn Call of Duty as far as on the Twitch viewer count goes. And last but not least, they are releasing a new quad crasher. It's like an ATV. It looks like it's a 4-wheel quad, and it has like a snowplow on the front. You will actually be able to drive through people's builds, which is going to be sick. It actually looks really cool. I can't wait for it. On top of, hopefully they have the carts. They have the golf carts you can drive. So I think adding this is just another step in the right direction. And Fortnite is always gonna, seems like they're always going to keep up with the times, and they're going to be hard to take out as far as being #1. So like I said, I'm going to keep you posted on that battle. So games coming up. Oh, almost dropped my phone. Games coming up. Soul Calibur on October 19th. I was going to get it. I don't think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to pass on it. Again, I'll wait till the sales drop, wait till I don't have nothing else to play, and then I'll get it. But you will be able to catch some Soul Calibur gameplay on BPTV streams. I will be uploading a video. Spider-Man first DLC is releasing October 23rd. The Heist, where you'll be going up against the Cat, Black Cat. Cool, I guess. I mean, I know people are kind of over Spider-Man, but it is coming out, which means, jump back on, beat it, and then go back to Red Dead. It's coming out 3 days before Red Dead, so you got a little time to beat the game. Actually, the viewer count dropped big time. It's in like the 400s now for a game that just came out and was so big. It's like it blew up the world, and then after that, it was just like, okay, let's go back to Fortnite. Now it's let's go back to Fortnite or Call of Duty. So, let's see. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and of course, Red Dead, October 26th, which, if you don't know by now, you should know, and there's no reason. But that's pretty much it. Hella news. That's a wrap up on the news segment. Now we are going to get into my favorite portion of the show. Because this news, I mean, it takes a lot of research, a lot of reading, constantly like reading it back in your mind so you kind of know what you're talking about. So this is my favorite part because it's more freestyled, and this is the interactive part where I get to hang out with my BPTV fam. We're going to get into the clips of the week by my boy Sidoxity. These two clips are sick, and I saved these for a reason. And I want people to really watch these. They're crazy. Once we get into that, we'll get into the poll questions. Then after the poll questions, we get into the fam questions. And then the question of the week. Let's get into it. Alright everybody, that was Clips of the Week by my boy Sidoxity, repping that scum life. I will put his Twitch in the description down below. Thank you. He's always bringing it, man. Every time I see his clips, I'm like, yo, the people gonna love this, and I knew y'all was gonna love those. I saved those two. I was holding on to those, you know what I mean? Because like they were just so dope, and I hope people really watched them and enjoyed them. And like I said, anybody else that has clips, anything kill streaks or team wipes for any game, not just Fortnite, any game, anything funny that happens, email it to us and we will put it up and you get your credit, and the links and everything will be in the description. We will put the email BingePlayTalks@gmail.com in the description down below. So moving on, Black Ops poll question, BPTV's poll question. Pretty much, how are you feeling about it after the first week? Again, I said people was liking it, critics and just regular consumers was actually enjoying the game, and clearly here the poll question shows that. I'm not lying, this is real facts right here. So I mean, I can't wait to see the numbers. I can't wait till the numbers come out. I'm really, like, I've never been a numbers guy, but now I'm kind of starting to, starting to get there. So we're going to see Call of Duty. For some reason, like I said before, they just always find a way to win. Even when they down and out, they always find a way. So congratulations to Call of Duty. Our next poll question. Bully 2 How are people feeling about it? Like I said before, this was one of the most requested games, one of the most anticipated. People have been waiting. 2006 was the last game. It's been over 10 years. So I'm hyped about it. I like the first one. I love the first one. I played the crap out of it. And clearly, the BPTV fam is actually waiting for it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not getting this game anytime soon. So be advised of that. But this clearly shows people are excited. People want the game. I mean, that's plain and simple. I know a couple people that's like, whatever. But we're waiting for it. More people are waiting for it than not. Moving on, let's get into our fam questions. We will, you pretty much asked me a question. If anybody has questions for me, put it in the description down below, in the comment section down below, or you can DM us on any social platform, preferably Instagram. But my boy Mafioso Live and our social media, coordinator and shit, give a big shout out to my boy. He asked, what is keeping Destiny from being the next big game franchise? That's actually a really good question. And to be real with you, everybody thought it was going to be. And they, even after the free weekend, people played it and it just died down again. So, one of the things, evolution, people asked for free roam as far as the spaceship. They wanted to actually physically fly themselves to planet to planet to planet. That should have been a must. It should have been, even if somehow y'all can find a way for it not to be completely open where people just wandering in space, but it definitely should have been the option of being able to fly around in space and maybe even doing a little exploring that way. That would have been really cool, especially when you're in a team. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody flies to one planet, somebody flies to another, and then y'all gather up on the social space. It should have been more to do on the social space. They could have came up with some cool little games. People like little details like that. They could have had Destiny Bowling. It's a social space, so it should have been more to do. It should have been some fun activities to do there, which I have to actually give 2K their credit. They have all type of like dodgeball activities and different things like that, which keeps the people wanting to come back and immerse. But one of my boys, actually Amazing Day, loves the dodgeball, and it's a basketball game, but he loves the dodgeball. So it should have been more to do on the social space. It should have been free roam in space. You should be able to control your spaceship itself. You should be able to do customizations to your spaceship, boosters, more shield, be able to paint it and customize it almost like a Need for Speed type thing, like extreme details. People like things like that. I'm telling you. The spaceship, that would have been a whole nother thing. You know how many people would have been designing all type of cool spaceships? And even if you can't use the gun, attach the gun. Have attachable guns that you can't use. F it. You know what I'm saying? And people would have loved that. That would have been all over Instagram, all over the internet, all type of customizations. You could write your little clan of gamer tags and all type of stuff. What else? They should have kept, one of the things they did wrong when they went from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 was the PvP on Destiny 1. They got it right. It took a while, but they got it right. Why didn't they just take all the good and transfer it over instead of, oh, it's only 4-man squads and it's only this and we're taking away custom games, we're taking away this. They taking. What you want to do is give the people as much as you can, which why a lot of games are failing, which one of the reasons Red Dead's not going to fail, why Spider-Man didn't fail, even though they held back a little for the DLC. But they gave you majority of the game. Any game, if you notice, any game that's giving you majority of the game has been doing well. So the PvP aspect of it, take from Destiny 1, carry it over to Destiny 2. More guns, more things like that. Come on, like, it should have been easy. And I'm actually disappointed myself in the franchise. It could have been something amazing, and it's not. At this point, people are over it. Destiny 3 is gonna come out eventually, and I think honestly, I don't see it really making a comeback. They have a little hardcore fan base, but besides that, people are not really checking for it. Um, is there anything else? I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much it as far as what could have made it better. Besides fixing the PvP, the spaceship customization, flying around in space, I can't really think of anything else. Oh well, I mean the enemies. They should have had way more different type of variations of enemies. Um, the boss battles was super basic and plain, bland. Um, Besides Sid, the characters were throwaways. You know what I mean? You didn't care about anybody. Everybody cared about Sid. Oh, good. You got the like. We got the all like one character in the whole franchise. Okay, you didn't even. The ghost wasn't even like a thing. It was like, all right. They could have actually made the ghost way more of a companion, and that could have been a thing too. Actually, your ghost should have been able to do more. Maybe, you know what I mean, cool little gadgets. He helps you in battle, things like that. That's another thing they should have did. The ghost should have been able to do way more. So Mafia So Live. That's my answers. That's what I think could have helped. I don't know if it can. It probably can't be brought. It can be brought back. Anything can be brought back, but they're not gonna listen to me. I'm just a small YouTuber. Good question though. Next question by my boy Flexicution. You see his gamer tag right there. His Twitch is there. His Instagram. He's a good gamer. Check him out, please. Do you think at some point VR will be the future? I like this question. Um, like how the movie Ready Player One was. Yes, honestly, I feel like the way Sony is, it might take 20 years to get there, but it will get there. It might take 30 years, 40 years to get there. But my answer to your question is yes, it will get there. Um, Honestly, the VR sucks right now, but this is still, I feel like it's still in like beta stages. They ain't say it, but they're doing a little bit. But imagine the next generation with VR. I think they're gonna get it right on the PlayStation 5 VR. I think that's where we're gonna start seeing that turn. I think that's kind of gonna be one of their main focuses and one of the things they really want to get right. If not, I don't know why, because they can change the game with that. I think it honestly, when the whole game comes out, the VR should just come out with it, like the whole bundle. That will get people really hyped and will really interested. So hopefully Sony, I have a bunch of ideas. Somebody needs to just put me in a room and I'll just write ideas, all type of ideas. But answer to your question, yes. Might take a while though. Third, my boy Doc City, ladies and gentlemen, the clips of the week has come from this guy. I'm pointing to the laptop, but it's really like right here. So do you think they will ever make a good Superman game? I think if they did, which Rockstar makes more realistic games, but I think Rockstar could actually do it just because how big they make their maps. Of course, everybody would have to just realize, look, they can't make a game where you can fly to every part of the fucking world. You can't go to Florida, then go to New Jersey, then go to Cali, then go to Canada, then go to Paris and London and Africa. They're gonna, if they can make a huge map, amazing graphics, the flying mechanics would have to be right. The buildings would have to be destructible. That's the thing. Because how are you Superman if you fly into a building, you just bounce off? That's going to look stupid. So they should have some type of system where you can drive through it. Maybe you can destroy the whole city and they have a little reset. You press start, you can reset the world and build it back up. Not you build it back up, but you press the button and the world comes back the way it was supposed to be. Like everything is built up and clean and whatever. Everything would have to be destructible. Honestly, can't see them making a good one. I can't see it. Like I said, you would need a Rockstar map. You would need a Spider-Man team for the graphics and stuff like that, for the how their buildings and stuff look. You would have to really join forces uh, for it to feel right. And that's the part that they won't get right. Every building will not be destructible. You should be able to fucking laser beam a building. That came out wrong. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Honestly, the answer to your question, no. I want them to, yes, but I don't think they will. I don't think they'll ever get it right. Maybe when PlayStation 6 comes out, maybe we'll get something. Maybe we'll get a good one. But, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for Binge Play Episode 7. Again, I'm your host, NJ Cheese. We have BPTV Tunes coming out soon. Same format, but for music. And that's hosted by my boy, TheNightsHero. You know, stay on the watch for that. Keep your eyes open, your ears open in that case. Like, comment, subscribe. And again, if you have anything you want to send to us, BingePlayTalks@gmail.com. Thank you for coming back and watching. We appreciate every view, every like, and every comment. Let's keep growing. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out. I'm going to edit. Peace.